Hi guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another trading day. All right, guys, so it's midweek. Today is Wednesday, and this is exactly what we have before us. This is GBPUSD. Yes, since it's midweek, we don't need to go too far. We just expand our charts and analyze based on what we see before us right here. So, this is exactly what we are looking at. Okay. Overall, this is GBPUSD. Overall, we know GBPUSD is bullish from the analysis of yesterday. And if you've not watched it, you can go back and watch it. Okay. And here, you notice that price, this is the internal trend of GBPUSD. So price was giving us something like this: higher highs, higher lows, higher high. And now what happened? It gave us a lower low. And once you see that, it's a clean change of character, right? So at this point, we had a change of character. And now we, we have been looking forward for price to give us a good pullback, which price is actually doing. Yeah, price is actually giving us a good pullback because you see, um, using our Fibonacci, this is still a daily time frame. I want us to look at what we have on daily before we move down to the 4 hours. Okay, so looking at where we are right now, you see that um, we are around 50% of our Fibonacci. We even went all the way up to 61.8. But I'm still hoping that price might give us a deeper pullback. Okay. So at this point, you should start being very, very smart, watching to see if you will have a sell. Okay, a sell opportunity. Now, let's go up to the 4 hours, or let's go down to the 4 hours to see exactly what price is telling us. Okay, good. So on the 4 hours, you realize that we started creating some higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high. And what happened? Price took out the last higher low. Okay, price took it out. And since then, price has neither taken out the highs nor the lows. So this could still be a pullback to continue selling. But since our overall bias is telling us there's a possibility for price to break all the way above this zone, we just need to be patient, okay? Because on the 4 hours, for those who understand the strategy, this should be our golden zone between this green line and this high here, okay? So we're looking forward to see price pull back into this golden zone for us to have a better sell. This is not a signal. This is just my view on GBP USD, okay? So at this point, we can mark out this as our immediate trend. Okay, so this was our first. Second, if price bounces, maybe this might be our third for us to continue going up. Then if you come all the way back here, or you can even look at the immediate, you will realize that price was giving us a downtrend here. Okay, it was giving us some downtrend vibes. And what happened? It took out this, and we had a buy here because of that. You remember, right? Yes, we had a buy here because of this break of trend line. And now you realize that since we trade key levels, the reason why we're expecting price to pull back here is simple. Whenever price leaves a key level, it doesn't just go. Okay, there are times when it leaves the key level, comes back before continue, leaves the key level, comes back before continues. So since price left 1.36,000, we've not had a good pullback to it. So that's why we're expecting that price should pull back somewhere around it. All right, that's what we have for today on GBP USD. We actually have a short sell, okay, targeting 1.34 thousand, somewhere around there. Yeah, that's exactly where the sale is going. That's just a scalp for the day. But guys, that was taken yesterday and it has nothing to do with today's analysis. If you ask me, I'll tell you, as of now, all you have to do is just be patient. Let's wait, and see exactly what the markets have in store for us. Okay, so that is it for GBP USD. And let's look at what we see on the 1 hour time frame on GBP USD to see if we are seeing any market structure. So you see, we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tops around this zone, telling us there's a possibility for us to even come down, break this trend line. So we need to be very careful. And if we break this trend line, we just wait for a retest and then we continue the sales. Simple. Okay. So that's what we see on GBP USD, guys. Okay, let's change pair. Let's go to Euro USD. The person who made me to start doing these recordings is actually Euro trader. So I'll always do it, and I'm doing it for him. He knows himself. Okay, guys. So looking at this pair, you realize that we have also marked out our two major key levels, right? We've marked out our key levels. And the reason why I always mark out these levels is to guide me, to let me know exactly where we are in the market, to let me know exactly where we are in the market. So looking at the Euro USD, you'll see that we also had a change of character here. Okay, now looking at what I told you guys on GBP USD, I told you about the golden zone, which is the last highs and the last low, which is the reason why we are still hoping that we might have a pullback on GBP USD. This is the last, this was even the last low, but let's just assume, yeah, let's take it all, the last low. What happened? Price came back in it before giving us this sell, okay? And as of now, this is the same thing on the daily time frame, okay? It's the same thing. This is the last high, and this is the last low. And you realize that price has already tapped into it. Let me take this off so you can see. Good. You see, price has already tapped into it. But now we're expecting price to go deeper, and price might choose not to. Price might break through the zone and keep dropping. So that's why, as a trader, you don't need to think that the market must do this or the market has to do this. No. Anything can happen. Okay? So this is our trend, our daily trend line on GBP USD. So price, if price breaks through this trend line, we wait for a retest. If it bounces off, and then we look for a buy confirmation, looking forward to see price pull back into this zone before we start selling again, okay? Because this will be more of an ascending triangle. Is that okay? Yes, that's it for the daily time frame. Now, let's move down to the 4 hours. So overall, GBP USD is bearish because the overall trend is bearish because this is the last low, or even this is the last low that led to a high, okay? Altogether, this was the last one completely because these ones did not move any, did not take out any high. So this is the last low that led to a break of structure. And then price has taken it out, telling you we are now, for those who call it POI, point of interest, something like that. Now price has taken it out and now we have a pullback and now we are selling. So the daily overall is bearish, internal is bearish. Okay. So if you want to know more about external and external trend and internal trends, there's a video I have here. And for those who want to trade with me daily, I have a free community. So you can actually join my free community where I share my signals. So here, I'll hardly share signals again since we were sharing signals during live streams. But now I just give you my thoughts and my outlooks, what I think about the market, what's happening. Okay. So the goal is to hit 1 um 14,000 on GBP on USD JPY. All right, that's the goal, to hit 1.14,000. We left 1.18,000 to 1 point. Now we are going down to 1.14,000. Now there are so many trade opportunities within this range. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking for on daily basis, so that we can have some opportunities. And if the network is stable, I'll always come on live stream so we can trade together, look at one or two. Maybe I have a signal I'll share with you guys. But I think if you don't subscribe to the channel, you are missing a lot. Let's move down to the 4 hours time frame. Good. So on the 4 hours time frame, you'll see that we are creating. Okay, let's see something. First, we had this trend line. All right. So 1, 2, 3, and now we are breaking it. Okay. So let's see exactly how price will react on this our support level. And this support level matches with our trend line. Okay. So those are two conferences on the same spot. Let's see if there's a key level or mid level around that area. 1.16,000 is the key level around here. So those are three confluences. Okay. 1.16,000 is a key level. Let me mark it out. Okay, so let's watch out and see how price reacts around this zone. Okay, that's it for the 4 hours. And then if you take your trend line again, no, I think we'll take it from here because we want the most number of touches. So this is what we see. Price is already taken out this one. So price might bounce here, come back, we'll see how it react around here. If it breaks and breaks this, we know that, okay, we'll wait for a pullback and continue buying. If it breaks and gives us a pullback, we continue selling. That's how simple it is. You don't have much to do or say, okay? That's just how we do it. Okay, then we go down to the 1 hour to see the price action that's presenting before us. Wow, you see, this was a morning, an evening star, double top, price break, boom, and you see what's happening, right? So that's why pattern traders, you don't blame a pattern trader. They know exactly what they are doing. Okay. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today on Euro USD. Now, let's look at GBP AUD. I actually gave a breakdown last night on GBP AUD. Okay. You see, I closed my trades last night, last week on Friday. I closed it somewhere around here, up here. I did not close down here. I took partials here, but my final closure was up here because I saw that price was pulling up more than I thought it had to. So I had to close. Okay. Let me clear this off. We're done with it. Past glory. Okay. So, like I told you guys, overall, we are bearish on GBP AUD. So for those who want to hit me up, I have a free bootcamp going on. Those who want to be part of it, this is the number you can click on. You can contact on WhatsApp, and you'll gain access to the free bootcamp. All right. And if these videos are helping you, show some love by subscribing, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I think I should look for the AUD chart. Good. So these are my main levels on GBP AUD. Okay. So we are trading between 1.60,000 and 1.10,000. Okay. 1.60,000 and 1.10,000. So looking at what price is doing around 1.85,000. I'm not even understanding these numbers. Around 1.85,000. Okay, like 1.10,000, 1.60,000. Okay, no problem. I'm not even understanding, but those are the figures. So you realize that price has tapped on a mid level, on a key level, and at this point, you know me, we don't we don't sell around key levels. That's the reason why we had to close our trades. We don't sell around key levels. You see, price always reacts off this level, always, always, always. All right. And now let's draw a trend line guiding us so that once it is broken, we'll know exactly what to do. So this is a daily trend line that we've marked out. So all these things are what we consider confluences. Okay, they are not the strategy. They are confluences, making it easy for you to get entries. The strategy is pure price action. Don't confuse it. Okay, so at this point, to be honest with you, the daily is still very, very bearish. Okay, so we have to go down to the 4 hours to see if we are getting some bullish vibes. And once that starts happening, we start looking forward to catch some buy entries. Okay, yes, we had a change of character here. Okay, a 4 hours change of character, and we are currently having a pullback. So my favorite pullback level is 61.8. So we are still not at 61.8. There's a possibility for us to continue coming down because you see, look at what price is doing. You see the lows are getting lower. Okay. So price might continue all the way down and then we buy all the way up. Okay. Until we have a good buy confirmation, we have nothing to do, guys. So as of now on GBPAUD, we are just watching, okay, because we are around a key level and we cannot be selling on a key level and we cannot just buy randomly. We wait for a good confirmation for us to buy. All right, guys, maybe during the day we'll have a live stream and we'll talk about what's happening on USD JPY. Love you all. See you on the next video. Ciao. And do not forget to show some love by subscribing. And if you want to join my free community, the links are in the description. Thank you.